Hi, you guys. It's your girl, Tommy, coming back for a little small video. Something to hold you over until I let out another stream. Why did I have to say it like that? Let out another. Oh, God, that sounds like let out another fart, but whatever. Anyway, we're gonna be reacting today to a Hispanic man who basically sexually assaulted a 12-year-old, and she gave birth to his child. And I guess they thought that was normal, but I don't know why they would think that. But we're gonna get into my thoughts about this as we delve in deeper into the story. Okay, so let's just go straight for it. Let's go.
Well, now to new details about a story hundreds of you are talking about and sharing on social media. A 12-year-old showing up at a Tulsa hospital, 12 years old, ready to give birth, and the 24-year-old father of that baby arrested.
It's really hard to think about. The Tulsa Police Department is asking the public for some patience when it comes to them releasing more information with this case. Fox News 3's Rick Marinon is live with what more he was able to learn today and why some things, Rick, will just take some long time and weeks to answer.
We were told today it is going to take some time to get all of the answers. One of the questions we still did not get an answer to, but we are told will come later, is one that viewers have been asking, not only on the Fox 23 Facebook page, but also on Tulsa Police's Facebook page. Where were the parents? Here is what we were able to find out more about this situation today. It was a 911 call like no other. Doctors at Hillcrest Hospital in Midtown Tulsa called police after 24-year-old Juan Miranda Jara happily showed up with a 12-year-old girl he said was his girlfriend.
So, first of all, I have a lot of questions on what just played. So, this guy, what was he, 24? I think he said 24. A 24-year-old idiot has sex, consensual or non-consensual. She's a minor. She cannot consent legally to having sex with a 24-year-old man. But whatever. He has sex with a 12-year-old. First thing, what possessed this man to even do that? Why? Why a 12-year-old? Like, the man isn't, he's not abnormal looking. He's pretty average, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he could get a girl rather easily if he really wanted. He could get a Tinder date. There's all these dating websites or something. But no, he goes for a 12-year-old. Maybe this guy is just awkward, socially awkward. You know how people that go for kids are usually the ones that are, you know, ostracized from people around their own age, because people around their own age can see them for what they are, which is fucking weird, like this guy. Maybe that's it, is that any girl his age can smell his bullshit a mile away, and they, you know, they hit the road. They hit the ground running whenever he comes in sight. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe he has a mental defect or something, and he truly thought that this was okay. Maybe he has demons in his head that's telling him, like, go after the 12-year-old, you know, I don't know, go at 12-year-olds or where it's at. Only kids are pure, or some weird, crazy psycho voodoo shit like that. I don't know. But one thing I have to say is that he's Hispanic, and so was the girl, and so was her parents. Now, in a lot of Hispanic well, I know Mexican. In Mexican culture, a young girl dating a much older guy is normal. That is not abnormal for like 14, 15-year-olds to be fucking somebody that's 20 something. You know, I had a friend, a best friend, when we were in high school. Did I just speak English? What the fuck? When we were in high school, okay, there, that's better. She was dating somebody that was damn near in his 30s, but she was still 16, 17 years old in between there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just mind blown by the fact that she was literally getting her back broken by this man illegally. And then her brother, when he graduated, he was in his 20s and he was fucking somebody that was 16. Which is crazy. That's really freaking crazy. I was friends with a actual pedophile. Now that I think about it, that is fucking terrible. That is terrible. I didn't know. It was just, God, whatever. That's beside the point. But the thing is, they normalize it. They think it's normal. But the thing is, over in Mexico, it shouldn't be done, but it is. But this is not Mexico. This is America. America, it's illegal to do that. In America, it is illegal to have sex with a minor. 12 years old. 12 years old is, 6 years away from the legal age of consent? If you're going to be in America, you got to follow American rules, homie. If you want to do that, you're going to have to go somewhere else. You're a sick fuck either way, but I'm just trying to figure out what possessed him to think that this was okay. And then the other thing is, they stroll into the hospital like it's nothing. Like it's fucking okay. You had sex with a 12-year-old. You got her pregnant. And you show up happily to brag that you fucked a minor and got her pregnant at the hospital? What the fuck, man? What did you think they were gonna do? By law, they have to call the police and tell them. You think they were gonna just shake your hand and go, congratulations, as a boy. Here you go, pedophile. No, because chances are you're gonna end up fucking the kid because the kid is gonna be a minor too. That's as petty as it sounds, but it's true. Because you went after one child, who's gonna stop you from going after this next baby? Yeah, so I said it. And then the parents, I know my friend's parents did not blink at it, but they were illegal. The mom, the sister, the brother, they were illegal. They were from Mexico, so they obviously carried the Mexican customs with them when they came over here because they were doing all types of fuck shit. They tried to actually hook me up with a 16-year-old when I was 22. I found that out and I dipped. I wasn't even interested. It was no, honey, no, no, not at all. The mental thing between 16 and 20 something is so large, okay? Like, I don't understand what the sexual attraction or the any attraction to a kid could be, because your mind is so much more developed than theirs. You couldn't have as complex a conversation with them as you could with somebody that's your own age. In most cases, some kids are very wise beyond their years, but that still doesn't make it okay to have sex with them. Just because they're a little bit more mature than the average adult, it still doesn't make it okay. The law says 18 is where it starts, and in some cases 17 is where it starts. You know, whatever. But not fucking 12. That's ridiculous. This man needs to be locked up for a long time. And I hope the people that are with him in jail find out what he does, because what they said is they have somebody that goes around and collects information about the new prisoners. They come up to you and they say, what are you in for? Either you're going to tell us now, or we can find the paperwork ourselves. And if you're in here for some fuck shit, aka fucking a minor and knocking her up, then we're gonna fuck you up. We're gonna treat you like the girl that you treated. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in that girl's place now in this jail cell to a whole bunch of dudes. And you know what? I'm glad. Because 12 years old, she can't make smart decisions. I remember the dumbest things that I did when I was a kid, and I just cringe. I cringe at it. I feel like there was blinders on or something. How could I be so naive? How could I be so dumb? So for her, when she gets older, she's gonna understand. Like, this man just ruined her life. 12 years old with a child. Do you know the responsibility of a child, try raising a child and going to school. You know what I'm saying? Raising a child and going to school, she's not gonna have a social life anymore unless she throws the child onto the mother, which usually happens quite a lot, the grandmother, who's also a piece of shit, because how didn't you know your 12-year-old was fucking a, you know, let's just keep going. Let's keep going, because I can go all day.
The 12-year-old girl was in labor, ready to give birth to Miranda Jara's baby.
Apparently they all think it was just kind of fine, like nothing was wrong. And it's a very strange situation.
Tulsa police officer Danny Bean says the two walked into Hillcrest just like any other expecting couple, hoping to deliver a newborn and walk out later with their new bundle of joy. When officers showed up, Bean says, Miranda Jara proudly told the officers the 12-year-old girl was about to give birth to his baby. The two walked in thinking
like nothing was wrong. He felt like he didn't have any worries.
The age of consent in Oklahoma is 16. Despite hoping to walk out with his new baby in tow with his underage girlfriend to begin new life as a family, Tulsa police arrested Miranda Jara for first-degree rape of a minor.
He's so fucking stupid, dude. When you see those two policemen and they come up to you, what do you think was going on? You know what I'm saying? They're not coming up. He's got to know the law. He's got to know the law. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless he's an illegal immigrant or something like that and he didn't know the law, but it doesn't matter. It's still against the law. You're still a piece of shit. You're still weird. You should have, found a book and learned the laws if you're going to go to a new place. I don't know if he is from here or if he's from somewhere else and came over here, but either or, it's against the law. It's gross. You're fucking weird. What did you think the police were there for? Why did you think that they would sit there and congratulate you when you knew it was against the law? Hopefully, I don't know. This guy looks kind of dumb. Like, he looks okay, but he looks stupid. But, well, no, he doesn't just look stupid. He is stupid, but whatever. When the cops are there, he should have known that shit was going to hit the fan, because they're not there just to look at the brand new baby girl. They're there for a reason. And, a quick deduction of the reasoning, if they come into your room specifically and ask you specifically what is going on, deduction should be, oh shit, he had sex with a minor. They're probably there to arrest him because that's rape. Whether she consented or not, that's rape.
It's a very complicated issue. That's why we have experts on it. I know that it's going down that avenue. It's going down every avenue. But we can even talk about and release right now about how this is going.
Miranda Jara and the girl said they'd been in a relationship together since last fall and started having sex back in October 2020. The number one question police and Fox 23 have been receiving since we broke this story is, how could a man be allowed to be so intimate with such a young girl? And how could a young girl who was supposed to be in the 5th grade be allowed to carry a child to full term without police ever being called sometime in the last 9 months? Bean says Tulsa police believe this was not a case of incest, but the circumstances of how these two met and lived together are still being investigated. While police cannot say whether or not the...
Wait a minute. That's a good-ass question, right? She was in the 5th grade, and she is pregnant. And if she went to school every day, like she supposedly did, why didn't anybody ask any questions? Why didn't anybody find that strange that a 12-year-old in the 5th grade is fucking pregnant? Like, what were these teachers doing? It's like everybody around her failed her. It seems like everybody around her failed her, did not care. I remember in my high school when I carried a balloon under my hoodie just to see what would happen. I got laughed at, right? And somebody, a librarian whispered, "That's what you get," behind my back. So that kind of clues you in on the type of fuck shit that happens. They don't give a fuck. Like, a lot of these high schools don't give a fuck. They don't find it weird that a child is pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I was in high school when I did this little like experiment, and nobody asked questions. Nobody was like, hey, what's going on in your home life? Like they should have done with this girl. What's going on with your home life? You know, are you pregnant? It's your belly is getting kind of large. You know, is it like a condition or something like that? Okay, so you are pregnant. Well, who's the father? Is it another student? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you need any help? Oh, knowing these people, she would have gladly confessed that it was a 20-something-year-old, because they were proud to say it to the police. Why not say it to the teachers? I'm pretty sure she would have confessed, like, oh yeah, he's 24, he's so handsome. You know what I'm saying? It's just the system failed her. And then how is she living with this man? Where are her parents? Her parents have got to know, because they didn't file a missing report, right? Like, it's not incest. I'm guessing the parents are around somewhere. So just everybody around her did not care. Everybody around her failed her. And that's how this guy got to get his hands on her. Get his hands on a 12-year-old. That's who you decided you were gonna date. And God, gross. Okay.
The girl and Miranda Jara's family condone the relationship. What is publicly on social media shows at least some members of Miranda Jara's family encourage them to be together and get pregnant. On Facebook, Miranda Jara, who goes by Juan Miranda, openly posted that he was in a relationship with the girl, and the two posted pictures of what appears to be a baby shower thrown for them, just like any other couple. Bean says it doesn't matter if she had any support or not from friends and family. The law says the age of consent is clear, and anyone who violates that is committing rape.
That's some sick shit. Like, see what I mean when I say the Hispanic community doesn't care? Well, I'm not going to say all of the Hispanic community. That's kind of ignorant to say. I'm going to say, like, around the, I know in the Mexican community, some areas in Mexico and some people that are here carry that mentality where it's okay to have sex with, a girl that's much younger or a guy that's much younger, even though you're over here in America where it's not okay. But her friends and family even encouraged her to get pregnant. She's only 12. Come on, man. Like, even if you encourage the relationship, you could at least tell her, wait till you get a little bit older. You're still in school. You're still, you're still underdeveloped mentally. How are you gonna, carry a child and do all this stuff and go to school? You have so much development to do, and now she's just screwed over.
There are concerns that a girl that young could also have been easily manipulated by a grown man, but the answers the public want will take time to produce.
People are upset, furious. It's gross to them. It's disgusting. They want to know how something like this was able to happen, and start throwing blame. But we want to take this as any other kind of investigation. I know it's upsetting to some people for sure that we're not giving answers or we can't give answers, but there's circumstances around that, and we understand that.
Despite being born to such a young mother, we are told the baby is perfectly healthy. We are told as the investigation goes on, more charges could be filed against Miranda. And also, it is still up to DHS as to whether the child mother will be allowed to go back to her family and what the future of the newborn will be. It's all up in the air right now, pending the rest
No.
of the investigation. Live covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marin on Fox.
Okay, so no, she should not be allowed to go back to her family. Like, if she wants her child, I don't really know about the whole child thing. I'm not a mother. She's a child herself. The odds of her success, I don't know what the odds of her successfully becoming a mother and being able to hold her own and go to school and then find a job and then all this other stuff. I don't know what the odds are of that. That has to be carried out by hopefully somebody that has common sense, that knows about these things. But no, do not put her back in the placement of her old family, because when that man gets out, guess what? He's gonna go right back probably to her parents. If his parents don't want him, her parents will take him in. Her parents will take him in and, you know, treat him like the king that he ain't, because that's their daughter's boo, and they're gonna give their daughter right back to that man. That's what's gonna happen. Like, literally, they clearly take that man's side. They clearly were okay with her having sex with that man, that 20-something-year-old man. They were clearly okay with her getting pregnant. They clearly supported it, which means they ain't shit parents. They're a piece of shit. They're gross. That's disgusting. And they should never have any kids near them if they think that is okay. Because as people that are MAP and are proud of being MAPs, that's fucked. You are attracted to a kid. You're attracted to babies. People that are underdeveloped mentally. Is that what attracts people? Is that these kids are too young to see the bullshit that you can pull? Are too young to know that you're fucking awkward, really? Are too young to know that the coolness that they think that you exude is actually really gross irresponsibility and very illegal, and you should get the shit slapped out of you, because how dare you? You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with this in any way, shape, or form. I believe the law is there in place, at least that one specifically, but that's another topic for another day. But I believe that the law of age of consent is there to support and to protect these young people. And the people that you weirdo. And the people that break this law are fucking gross. They're weird, and they have, I don't know, just, are they mentally challenged? Is there some type of tumor or something that, you know, affects them to make them this way? I have so many questions. Like, why do you think it's okay? Like, the people that are attracted to children and are trying to seek help for it, I know that it's hard to, you know, find help or stuff, or, you know, do whatever, but at least those people that are doing the work it takes to stay away from kids, are doing the work it takes to, you know, try to lead a normal life, try to get counseling, they know that it's wrong, those people I gladly support. But the people that are proud of it, the people that'll sit there and be like, oh yeah, that 13-year-old is sexy, I want that 13-year-old hot box, you know, shit like that, those people should rot. Those people need to rot 12,000 feet under in the Earth's magma core. There's probably even more feet than that, but you know what I mean. They need to rot and burn in the fiery pits, because that's fucked. You literally are going after a baby, and you are proud about it. And you're like, who's proud to say, hey, I go against the law? Hey, you know, don't put your kids near me, because, you know, I'm the one that's scoping out a new girlfriend at that kindergarten across the street. What? No. But, so, you get my stance on it. I don't agree. This guy is a piece of shit. This guy is terrible. The parents are assholes. The little girl never had a chance because she's surrounded by people that ain't shit. The school ain't shit. You know, just, her boyfriend ain't shit. Just, nobody cared. Nobody cared, and that's not abnormal, honestly. That's actually really not abnormal for people to not question why a kid is pregnant, and that's sad. So, without further ado, that's my thoughts on it. You leave your comments below, leave a like, it really does help. I don't get any likes, but whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.